Good evening and welcome to Mo Knows featuring me, Monica Mo Justice. Hmm, Let me just come over here and see how I want to deal with some of this stuff. It's always crazy when you gotta reacquaint yourself with this whole process. Anyway, I don't plan to be here for a long time. I only get a few minutes and I wanted to um I wanted to make a few statements of my very own because in the past couple of days I've heard a lot of things stated about me that I don't agree with. So I figured I'd just put them all together in one hat and address them all at one time. Ooh. Any of the following describe your content. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Kay? KK? Um, Girl, we gotta talk about something because every time I come, I do something, I gotta be like reading stuff. I'm reading stuff right now. I'm reading some stuff for the first time. Bang bang. All right. This will be that's a negative. That's a negative. That's a negative. Hold on. That's a negative. I want y'all to be nice tonight. What? I don't have a K and a J up in the M place to be. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? What? 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 All right. Um, I think I want to go first and foremost to hey, how y'all doing? How you doing? What you been up to, Mo? I just been taking it easy. Um, life. Life is life is life. I I gotta be very cautious what I say because life is precious and priceless, and it's not timeless because one thing for certain is everybody got an expiration date on their existence. Because I guess today I'm just gonna be biblical on you. In Genesis, in the book of Genesis, when sin entered the world, one thing became certain. If where there was life, there will be death. Let me go turn on some lights up in here because I think it's early in the book of Genesis where where this is covered for those people that seem to be amazed at the fact that death is here. It's imminent. It is the one thing that you and I all have in common. The only thing that we don't have in common It's how we live out our days and what we do to occupy that space in the meantime, between time, how we impact others, and I'm just going to leave it like that, how we impact others, because you can meet somebody today and they sound and purport to be a wonderful person. And then as you grow to know them, or you grow to know of their behaviors and you watch them mature over time, you might find yourself no longer interested in the energy of that person. You might no longer vibe with that person and you go your separate ways. Only on this free app can you divide paths with people, go on your own journey, discontinue your journey from them. Because you're going to still manage to go on your journey your way, but you chose to participate with different participants. And only in this space will you encounter people that will have a problem with you going your own separate way, doing your own thing, growing out of touch with them, or growing out of the relationship that you started with someone. This experience here in the internet space has been the only one where I can't seem to go, I can't seem to sever a relationship with someone and go about my business without it being a problem to other people. It's as if people don't understand that everything has a season. Instead, they want to be stuck to you forever, or they want to hold you to being stuck to them forever. This is why some people went into other communities and tried to branch out, and folks had a problem with that because the bottom line is they saw the person doing better when they got to the new friends. See, sometimes in life, I'm just going to tell you how it goes, right? Sometimes in life, you're the person that hinders another person from moving on, moving forward. You're the person that's preventing the other person from living their full potential. You're their bad energy. And that is what we've seen occur here. Real talk. I can't stand most of y'all. I really can't. I can't stand most of y'all because your energy and what I've come to know of you is so toxic that it's just like, oh wow, who raised these people? But some of you folks, oh, let me just take a minute to say hi to everybody in the chat. JJ, Cynthia, Karen, Joy. Seems like this is where we are. So good evening to all of y'all. But I've seen some people, let me just walk y'all through something. I've seen some people leave this close-knit community and move into other communities and branch out into other spaces. And sometimes in the wee hours of the evening or the wee hours of the morning, I watch their interactions in the other community. And it was the first time I got to really hear that person's side of anything because it was no longer filled with all of the hate and negativity that comes out of, or the toxicity that comes out of this immediate subsector. And I got to see people in a different light, or at least I got to understand how they formulated some of those opinions that they made, especially the opinions that were attributed to me. Hey, M. Shante. So I just, I look at things and I just be like, oh, this too shall pass. So let me just go into when death entered this equation. All of y'all know that Eve gave Adam some fruits from the tree of, what is it? The knowledge. Now the serpent was the most cunning. We're just gonna revisit this before I go into Luke. But the serpent was the most cunning of all the wild animals that the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, did God really say you can't eat from any tree in the garden? The woman said to the serpent, we may eat the fruit from the trees in the garden, but about the fruit of the tree in the middle of the garden, God said, you must not eat it or touch it, or you will die. No, no, no. You will certainly not die. The serpent said to the woman, in fact, God knows that when you eat it, your eyes will be opened and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. The woman saw that the tree was good for food and delightful to look at, and that it was desirable for obtaining wisdom. So she took some of its fruit and ate it. She also gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. The consequences of sin. Then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden at the time of the evening breeze. And they hid from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. So the Lord God called out to the man and said to him, where are you? And he said, I heard you in the garden and I was afraid because I was naked. So I hid. Then he asked, who told you that you were naked? Did you eat from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from? The man replied, the woman you gave me, you remember her? Mm-hmm. She gave me some fruit from the tree and I ate. So the Lord asked the woman, what have you done? Now I'm gonna just uh, let's hear what she said. And the woman said, the serpent deceived me and I ate. Lack of accountability here. Such a shame. Because of this right here, our fates have been sealed. This, because of this one sin, this is the one thing that keeps us together, that has us equally yoked as man and woman, is the sin. And the woman said, the serpent deceived me and I ate. So the Lord God said to the serpent, the first person that the Lord God went to punish was the serpent. And he handed down some harsh punishment. Because you have done this, you are cursed more than the livestock and more than the wild animals. You will move on your belly and eat dust all the days of your life. Interesting enough, I made somebody in my journey here on the internet, somebody talked another man into coming into my immediate area and violating my personal space. And I made a video here where I made that person into a serpent because that's what that person's tongue was like, equivalent to what I see here in the scripture. I will put hostility between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He will strike your head, and you will strike his heel. Here comes accountability. He said to the woman, I will intensify your labor pain, and you will bear children with painful effort. Your desire will be for your husband, yet he will rule over you. Now, you know, some of you folks have issues with that, and that's a conversation for another day. Today, I'm focused on death. And he said to the man, because you listened to your wife and ate from the tree about which I commanded you, do not eat from it. The ground is cursed because of you. You will eat it by means of painful labor all the days of your life. It will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plants of the field. You will eat bread by the sweat of your brow until you return to the ground, since you were taken from it. For you are dust, and you will return to dust. Yeah, powerful things. I always like to go back there because it reminds me of what my fate is always going to be. It reminds me of what I need to do between here and when I get to that moment. And it keeps me rounded. So I'm going back now because somebody engaged in blacked me recently. And I just decided to come up here and correct the record because I don't want people that don't read to miss out. As a kid, one of my favorite songs was Follow Jesus. I will follow Jesus. Where he leads me, I will follow. Follow Jesus. I'm not a singer, but those of you who have been rooted in the word or come upon it, understand what it means to be a follower of Jesus. Those of you who are on the journey, and this is what I spoke on my very last post, is that many of you here say, I'm a Christian, but you don't stand up to people who engage in non-Christian like behavior. You just allow them to run amok over you. You don't shout out, this is wrong in the name of Christ. You don't correct people when you know that what they're doing is absolutely wrong. You sit around and you go along with it. I don't have an answer for it. I've been annoyed by it for years, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Well, here we are. I'm going to back up. I know I quoted today's title as being Luke 9:60, but I think I'm going to start a little before that. I think I'm going to do 9:57 or 56. So if you know in the book of Luke, um, Jesus was traveling around to the different towns with the with the disciples. He was traveling with them, and they were spreading the word. And these are one of the interesting um parts of me growing up as a kid and having been part of being a Jehovah's Witness at some point and being one of those annoying people that would go and knock on people's doors and bother them and be trying to witness. I was annoyed as a kid with that process because I felt like that's not what we were supposed to be doing. I felt like that's what was happening at that time. But we was now in the 80s, and it had to be done different. There should have been a different pathway forward in order to reach people. And I still say that today, that there has to be another path forward in order to reach people. And here we are with a vessel or a venue to at least address people on, and we don't even use it effectively. So this section is following Jesus. As they were traveling on the road, someone said to him, I will follow you wherever you go. Hold on a second. I got a system update. Let me make that 4 hours from now. You would get a system update right in the middle. Jesus told him, foxes have dens, and birds of the sky have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. Then he said to another, follow me. Lord, he said, first, let me go bury my father. But he told him, let the dead bury their own dead, but you go and spread the news of the kingdom of God. Another said, I will follow you, Lord, but first let me go and say goodbye to those at my house. But Jesus said to him, no one who puts his hand to the plow and looks back is fit for the kingdom of God. I don't know what you folks was told earlier in this week because I tried to understand. I tried. I tried to understand what the heck was being said. And I couldn't make I couldn't even begin to understand it. There's evil in this world. There's people that follow the devil. There's people that do all kinds of things. Um, they make excuses along the way for not following the good stuff, for not being one of the good people. When people are evil in their construct, just the way that they are, they're going to despise the good people. And they're going to be forever angry at the good people when they see the good people just doing what the good people do. And that's living life. You can't be mad at somebody because they say, since I'm still breathing, since I'm still breathing, see, hear it, means I have choices. I'm not dead yet, which means that I don't, I'm not in a state where it's final. I'm in a state where I am still able to make decisions for myself. And that's what I started out my sentence with. Since I'm still breathing, that means ain't nobody kill me. I ain't been out here arguing with people. And my last words that somebody can quote me on the internet saying is, I hope somebody died. Or what it could have been. Um let me see what some people's last words. I can't stand this person. This person is ugly. This is a side hoe. This is like, I don't have that because I'm still breathing. I don't have a post sitting out here that I spent a whole paragraph on trying to disrespect another person and call somebody a low life and all that other stuff. Yeah, no, I didn't do all of that. I didn't sit up here and take my energy to continue to spill out here hateful, venomous stuff against others. That if anybody went to go look, you would just see my hate sitting there. Oh, no, no. I was still breathing. I had an opportunity to determine if I wanted to go in that environment at that time. I've been live now 5 times this entire year. We got 5 months, 5 live streams. I've been making calculated decisions on what I want to spend my time doing. So, yes, I'm still breathing. I'm not going to go down my 50 Cent dude who said, people breathing for different reasons, but I'm still here. And I have an opportunity to either go live, walk up into this community, knowing what now I have learned has happened, and go live. Why would I do that at that moment? I don't need clicks and views. Everyone understands, or if you don't know, you know how somebody felt about me. Why would I need to go out here? You thought I wanted to come out and gloat about somebody? I'm not built like you guys. I'm not built like the people that hate other people. So I chose and I said it just how I meant it. I would postpone my live out of respect for myself. Because unlike most of you folks, I love me more. Why would I put myself out here for that? Are you mad because I didn't say it was out of respect for one of you guys? Why should I? Did you ever respect me? You're the same people that if somebody came out here tomorrow and told you they had a stroke and you was mad at them, guess what you would say? They should have never messed with me in the first place. Remember? Remember that? I remember that as clear as day. It is the reason why I was no longer in good graces with that person because they had an experience with somebody. And when they had the experience with somebody, it impacted they were angry at that person. And then that person had a stroke and they came up here and hit their live and made fun of it. I got some posts down my community wall and I asked people, are you going to engage in the same behavior that you see other people do? The same negative behavior? I've seen people do that here. So people perhaps thought I would come live and behave like you would behave. You want me to be like you, bunch of punks and pussies. I doubt it. I'm going to be here respecting myself every step of the way. So I told you so. I said, listen, I'm going to postpone this, come back outside another day. That's why a lot of people, get murked in the streets because they don't know how to stay indoors when the shit is popping off. They want to be all outside and, get seen up in the shit. Not me. Not Mo. Mo said, nope. Nope, not me. Oh, no. I went and took myself and I said, I'll just stay indoors. I could always come back and deal with this another day. I'd already not been here for a couple of weeks. I've already not been live. So I didn't need the clout. I didn't need to capitalize. Hello, Miss Capitalizer. I didn't need to capitalize on nothing. I listened to another woman talk about somebody's out there recruiting people. That's why me and that person can't hit it off. Ain't nobody recruiting nobody but you. You're the only woman out here who is recruitable. The question for you, my dear, who recruited you? Who put you on this mission that you've been on for a whole week? Who got you? Who recruited you? From the email you sent me years ago. Be careful, Monica. So-and-so is going to pretend like they like you and they're going to use you. You're the only fool that I know of being used around here. You. And lady, I heard you talk about my son. Are you crazy? Oh, I'm not going to talk about that. Is passive aggressive bullshit. Passive aggressive bullshit. So who would come outside and play with you? Some of you people have nothing going for you but these little moments. I done told some of y'all that y'all have taught me my best lessons of everything what not to do. Day in and day out. What not to do. Y'all play with the dead like somebody that plays the piano. I listened to another stream and the person said, all these people want to do is find out you deceased, and then they want to look up where your funeral's at, what your peoples had to say. They want to monitor. Goodness, they dox you in life, and guess what they do? They dox you in death around here. These people, all of them, have sat around here, and I buried my mother. The people looked up, made videos about my loss. You will never see me do that about your loss. I'm better than that. I'm following Jesus. You know that statement about burying dead? That has to do with somebody procrastinating. They don't want to follow what Jesus would do, and they say they are Christian. So they make up excuses. That's what that statement is all about. It's about making up excuses as to why you can't be on the right path. You always are going to hear excuses from people why they can't go right, why they just got to be so wrong. And most of the time, all the excuses is going to have to do with trying to do what the people do in the worldly. Remember, Noah built that ark? And he came around and he tried to get everybody to join, and they was just like, nah, that's all right, go right ahead. You do you. People are so content on staying with the large group. And in this environment, I normally refer to the large group as a cult. They want to stay embedded into the cult. They're afraid to break away from the things that the cult like people are doing because they're afraid of being judged by the cult. What will be very impressive one day is if I come out here on this live stream and I hear or I view your live streams and I hear people deviating from the cult like environment. How many times are you going to bury a content creator that you like? And I'll get to that bury part in a minute. How many times are you going to kill off your content creators to formulate some kind of forgiveness show? Oh, I forgive you. You forgive me. We forgive you. Oh, God, I'll never be mad at you again. And then the next thing you know, within a couple of days, hours, month, they'll be fighting again, throwing hands up or whatever you want to call it, keyboards across America at each other. It's the same scenario over and over and over again until there's no more life. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you just have a moment of a reflection and you just realize that somebody might have just been hanging out inside a chat, cussing people out. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Sanford and Son. When he would come to his son, when he heard something that he couldn't deal with, he's like, Al, Elizabeth, this is the big one. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. Why don't you reflect on some of that stuff and really say, listen, a person was passionate about the things they believed in, and I'm passionate about the things I believe in too. But what am I going to leave as my carbon footprint behind in this internet space? What do I want people to see from me? Do I want them to always remember my journals of hate? Or do I want them to remember my good conversations and my well intention? The last part of my message that was on my board, on my community wall, was that I gave condolences because I wasn't going to be here to Cynthia for her loss and a person that she met in person. OMG, did that make people angry because they felt like I was saying, if you never met a person in real life, that you shouldn't be upset that they're no longer here. That's not what I said. That's definitely not what I said. But because y'all are hypocrites, you know that you shouldn't be feeling that kind of way for something you met that you never touched. So now everybody is trying to make excuses for why they've never met people, but why they love people that they've never met before and why it's real. If you got to sit up here and try to convince people that the relationships that you formulated are real, although you never met the people, who are you trying to convince other than yourself? Do something about that. Oh, I don't never have to meet. No, you never have to meet a person to really care about a person in person, like in real, like touch them, be in the same room with them in a physical sense. It's not a requirement. But for my post, it's what I said to Cynthia because in the midst of whomever the lady was that passed away, Cynthia took the time to know her, to visit her. She got an opportunity to say goodbye to her, to show love to her, to bring that one-on-one personal. Some of you people don't even know the status of other folks. Some of you people weren't even talking to someone when they passed away. And that ain't you alive because you know that you was on bad terms with the person. And you want to make everybody else out to be the bad guy because you was falling short of that relationship because you look like a fool conducting yourself the way that you're conducting yourself. The question is, do you look like a fool now that the person is no longer here, or did you look like a fool when you was going through the stuff that you was going through while the person was here? Then I got to hear about giving people flowers and all this other stuff. You know what that means? No, you know what it means? You know what all of this means? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's what's wrong with you folks around here. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I wasn't talking to any of you hoes and you goes, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I just want you to know that that's how I feel right now. So any of you left over here that I got an issue with, know that I ain't gonna give a fuck when you get stuck and out of here. Personally, I hope some of you watching this and choke on it. At this moment, you're like, this bitch, and you just go. I'm not even gonna hold you. I have listened to some of you people apologize to Momo. We didn't have conversations. I think that we ended in a good place. And the next thing I know is the next bandwagon pop up. You ready to crucify me? So how am I supposed to feel? Y'all can't keep it real. If it was the last thing left on this earth, if it was your last breath, every breath you take, every move you make, what would you be doing? No way. I don't know. I don't know what was, to be quite honest, Joy, I don't know what was said. I don't know what was written because I didn't really see the post. I'm just going by what people said. They was just like, on May 9th, there was a post that said yada, yada, yada. And I hope somebody does. I don't even know. To be quite honest, I don't want to quote what the post is because nobody sent me the post for me to read it. Um, but hold up, let me see, because let me just look. Let me look through my archives of stuff. Hold on, let me see. Hold up, let me see. I'm going through all of my things because I learned to make a folder now. So I don't remember seeing anything. It's downright weird, creepy, and mentally ill how someone who claims not to like me posts subs about me all the time, but to cowardly to say my name. Oh, I said, but to cowardly. I think it's supposed to be, but to, like TOO, cowardly to say my name. It's sad and pathetic when they've been dragged up and down these YouTube streets by damn near everyone, including the people who she deals with now. Move on, sick ass, bad built, underachieved who no man ever truly loved. Hashtag mental illness. Hashtag obsession. Oh my God. How about the why you so obsessed with me? Fucking tribute. What is wrong with you hoes? You would think somebody had time to go find her husband who left her in the middle of a YouTube scandal. This shit just crazy around here. Yeah, I don't like I have to do some reevaluating of some things around here. But one thing is for certain. If you are alive today, there's going to be a time when you're no longer going to be here. I started this year off saying, I got more days behind me than I have ahead of me. And I don't plan on doing the same things that I did for 6 years on this in this space for another 6 years if I'm granted another 6 years. I'm not about to do the same thing. And this should be a lesson to everybody. We don't want to keep doing the same thing unless you good with this. I was agreeing with your statements on how it is if it's someone they don't rock with, they quick to spill out hate and something on them and death on them. Um, I don't think anybody should be wishing anybody death. But personally, some of these heifers out here, I don't give a hoot. If they was to go tomorrow, I wouldn't shed no tears for them. I'm not striking up my life to do anything, no tribute, no any of that stuff. Because I don't give a F about them. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm giving them the same energy in death than I gave them in life. I'm not going to come up here and be like, oh, I remember when. I got some good memories with many of y'all around here. But I'm not going to go through the archives and try to find them to try to make sense out of the senseless. Some of you people just engage in this negativity because of the other people around you. You don't want to walk away from the crowd and say, oh, all right, you know what? I'm going to let this go. Some of you people have entered into these campaigns of hate just because other people are there and you are afraid, you're intimidated to turn around and say, yeah, I don't want to partake in that. You good. You got a problem with that person, take that up with that's you and that person. There wouldn't be so many personal stuff going on around here if other people just stay out of it. If people would stop encouraging other people to do the hateful stuff. You take a person completely out of their character. But I also think that there are some genuine women up in here, right? And when I say genuine, I mean genuine to being hateful. That's just who they are. They're hateful. And I think there's some genuine characters around here, some real characters around here that are just hateful. That's all. That's everything. Just imagine when you think back at some of these people's things that they do, they break up with a guy and then they tell the guy, yo, I got your penis. I got a pic of your penis when it was asleep. And I'm going to tell the whole world that you got a little penis and I'm going to show them that picture. That's evil. That's just pure freaking evil. And if nobody was to tell the person, that's evil. It's just like people came up here and was like, I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in this. And then secretly behind the scenes, so let me give you a fine example. During the time when people needed to get vaccinated, there were people around here that said, I don't believe in getting vaccinations. I'm not going to get vaccinated. And they put up whole platforms. I'm anti this. I'm anti that. I stand for this. I stand for that. And then secretly behind the scenes, they're like, I got to get vaccinated. I want to be able to do this and I want to be able to do that. But in the forefront of of being in front of this, in front of this platform, they're lying to you. They can't even be real with themselves. If you are against something, stand on what you stand on. Go for it. Shucks, you might have been gone sooner and we would have had one less person to worry about around here. Like, goddamn, fuck out of here. And I'm not saying that anybody that's gone right now needed to be gone. So I want to make that abundantly clear. What I am saying is that if you should happen to go and you are on my fuck you list, I'm saying fuck you in life and fuck you in death. Oops. Ooh. Did this bitch just say fuck you? I'm saying fuck you all the way around. Can I have a piece? There's no camera here, girl. I'm gonna see myself. Was that for me? Mm-hmm. Oh, you can put that in the refrigerator. I'm good. Thank you. Here, you put them. These are good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it is good. That's it. I'm so mad at her. No, girl, it's watermelon. It's watermelon. But I'm just saying, like, that's how it should be. And people just need to keep it real. That's just how it should be. Because you know, and I know, because I seen it happen on here when the lady had the stroke. They struck up their live and was like, good for that bitch. I don't give a fuck. She got a stroke, blah, blah. I was like, oh, I can clench my pearls. And you know what? First thing came to mind the other day was Osama bin Laden. I had to go check the date to see what they took him out, right? But I was thinking about it and I was remembering why they said they just dumped his damn body in the ocean. They dumped it in there because they didn't want people to become martyrs. They didn't want him to become a martyr to the people and they be like worshiping something and so on and so forth. And I was just like, damn, they just did him dirty. And don't get me wrong, I wish I could be in a place. I just want to be honest that I could just say, damn, I remember the good times. You know what? I'm just going to go with the good shit. But you know why I can't go with the good shit? Because these bitches fucked with my deceased parents. All of them bitches. And y'all sat around here and allowed it. They went in, they tried. The woman even admitted, yeah, I'm the one that spoke on her parents. She ain't never. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These are people that you could see them through their darkest moments, and I have. Too much attention seeking, too much glorifying this dead thing, running around here just like really making a big deal out of being dead. I didn't understand its capacity when the girl died in the freezer, that this was a community built on death type behaviors, worshiping things that surround death, really playing with their heart. Then they mad because I called it a cemetery. You have buried people on here, resurrected them, and reburied them again. This is what y'all do for a living. crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And when you're not burying them, then you're running schemes and scams across the dead. Y'all want to sit up here and do GoFundMe's and all kinds of stuff and infiltrate for your own. How about this word? Capitalize. You want to capitalize on a dead person. That's crazy. So I was quiet. I'm not going to make a zillion videos about something because I already know that this is hypocritical around here. Y'all hypocrites. And for all those people that say they're going to piss, I had somebody say they was going to piss on my father's grave. These are videos that you people make around here and the things that you people say. And then you want somebody to be kind to you when you're in pain. But what would you do? If the tables were turned, what would you do? We seen some of y'all most hideous behavior. I had people come inside my chat when I announced the passing of my mother and wrote nasty things and even made clones of other people's accounts that you knew I wasn't speaking with or hadn't spoke with. Disgusting. Disgusting. Then went around in people's chat and then thrown some people up inside of there and did some other stuff with troll accounts and hoe accounts. Something wrong with you people. You know who really needs to go? The people doing all that hateful shit. And then smiling in people's face and want them to believe that they good, they your good people. If there really was a way to cast out the evil, those are the first people you need to get some troll makers. Because actually, they keep most of the people divided by their bad behavior. So I'm speaking to the land of the living. Go follow Jesus. Stop making up excuses that you got to go bury the dead person. That's what that means. Go get your shit together. I'm going to go bury my father. Let me go bury this. They're not even quoted correctly. Let the dead bury their own dead. Come follow me. Come follow the good. Ain't nothing good about some of the individuals that are here. I remember when I dedicated time and energy because I believed somebody was being wronged here. And time again, I watched people turn on me. All these same good people. Damn shame. Damn shame. Damn shame. Damn shame. Just a damn shame. There's some there's some people I don't really I'm just gonna leave it like that. Questions, comments, and concerns out of the chat. I don't know. I don't know, Joy. When I think back at myself, I just be like, many men wish death upon me. They don't look at me like that. She's like, you better not mess up that song, mommy. I'm gonna need you to stop that. But that's the title. Many men wish death upon me, Lord, but I don't cry. Now I'm not asking if you had any more comments. I'm just saying, like, again, life is too short. You will spend your time up here arguing with these people and writing big ass community walls and cussing out people all the way to your deathbed. Let that be a lesson here that you don't want to follow. It's hard for me to hear somebody talk about, oh, this was a wonderful stuff was going on and people were doing wonderful things in their life and stuff like that. Because I'm just going to say, well, how did they have time to do that? When did they have time to do that? What are you looking for? Bathroom. Hair. But there's more containers in the drawer. You put them all in all of the plastic containers? You used all the plastic containers? Oh, all right. It's in the put some slippers on. Because I broke a glass. Put some slippers on. It's gonna have the things until I guess I'm gonna have to. I think we need to get one of those. Karen got an iBot or something. We need to go get Karen's bot. What does she call it? Karen Jr. We need to go get Karen Jr. That's what she called the damn thing. She was like, look at Karen Jr. over here doing that. I mean, I don't have any questions. No, I know you don't have. I said questions, comments, concerns from the chat, and you're gonna be the only one writing in the chat. I don't have any questions. I'm so glad though those damn trolls stayed out of my room. I'm just so glad. I'm so glad. Cause they came over there terrorizing me and elemental peas. I was so mad. I was like, dang, oh, let me do a timeout while I'm over here. No, I'll do that another day because again, people on this internet, you can have a whole these things are all interconnected though, because it never rains in Southern California. There ain't nothing like being able to shout that out. And you know what I won't hear tomorrow? A long ass paragraph about that. Oh, Tony, y'all back. Yeah. I just got an abundance of relief off my back. But I know that some of y'all have taken up the hate train and y'all want to get all busy up in it and stuff like that. But I don't know what else to tell. I don't know what else to tell y'all. It never rains in Southern California. Ain't that so nice? Oh, was I live? Well, it's not West Coast Wednesday, but I was live on the West Coast time. Yeah, it's just get back some kind of sense of just me. Come out here and feel free. Thank you. Um, yeah. Karen up here laughing in the chat T because I was like the Karen Jr. We need to get a Karen Jr. Did you put on some slippers on your feet? Great job. Great job. Great job. Yeah, I dropped listen, I pulled out this thing in the bathroom and it had the glass what do you call it? The glass canisters, because y'all know I love glass. They had the glass canisters, and then one of them had cotton balls, and then the other one it had some other kind of facial wipes, and the damn thing dropped on the floor and broke both of them. So I tried to get up all the things, but it's like now it's like shards, little fine pieces of So I'm gonna have to go over there and mop the floor. Um, and that's it. All right, I'm glad there's nothing else going on. Oh, I don't see any laughing in the chat. Ha ha, your ass is blocked. Wait a minute. Joy said, I don't see any laughing in the chat. Y'all gonna make Karen mad now. She gonna be like, that Monica, and why you had to so you thought, man, if you ask me, but oh man, this is just gonna kill me. See, I miss the Karen Monica Joy. Cause I gotta be doing Karen over here and Joy over there and stuff like that. I'll just be like, I miss the Karen Monica Joy, but Karen don't start. Karen's like, nah, that's all right. I can't do that Joy shit cause that Joy shit be serious. Joy get me in some trouble. I don't want to have them problems. Joy be doing too much. La da 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 da. So I let it go. I let it go up here. Um, and that's it. But I still got everything. It doesn't. Wait a minute. This little heart damn thing be in the way. I can't even see what you wrote because it's at the bottom. Let me pop out the chat. But I don't know if I pop out the chat if that's gonna make any difference. Maybe I moved the damn reactions. All right, it doesn't matter. I made sure I can't see whom I blocked. Damn, making videos with Jesse is doing too much. I had no idea. Wow. What you mean making videos? Ah, please. No, it's not. Joy, stop. 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 We're not going to do this. We're just not going to do this. Okay? You know, we went to Vegas, we all met up, and then it erupted. And you know what's so funny about that? It didn't erupt because we had a bad time in Vegas. Nothing happened on the Vegas trip where anybody was we had a great time in Vegas, and I hope when the rest of the people on this internet really get to have their meetups with the people that they engage with. But just be careful. Let me give you some golden rules on these meetups. All right. Have some rule about recording. Have some rules about photo taking. What's allowed? Set up those parameters before you meet up with the people. Because if you meet up with some of these toxic ass people, what's gonna end up happening is that when you then have a fallout with them, they are going to take pictures of you in your sleep, like they did the sleep dick, you see, penis. the sleepy penis, they're going to take pictures of you. They're going to do things to embarrass you when they get mad. So what I'm saying to you, and I'm just keeping it 1,000. If you're going to hang out with any of these people that have been known to be disrespectful to other people, don't even go on a meetup with them. They're best to stay inside the tube because they're not going to change. They're not going to change. You will eventually become their content. Period. So you don't see no compromising videos. The most they tried to do was try to get Honey Lot to say something. And then when they couldn't get enough information there, they made up whatever stories they could make up based on what they know from their own broke ass lives to go down. But as in terms of the Karen Monica Joy with a little bit of honey on the side, we didn't have a bad experience. We actually had a good experience. If I could bring together another group of people that I trust to be respectful of our time together, I would definitely meet up with another group of people. But I don't really have a group of people that I feel like if I met with the person that I'm not going to become somebody's content later on down the line in a negative way. You have to remember, or you have to really, at this point, the Maya Angelou, they showed you who they were the first time, believe them. That's an obvious at this point. If you're 6 years in and somebody's been on another trip with somebody and they caused havoc afterwards and made videos afterwards, or you got somebody that's always been friends with people or trying to get, like, if you got that bitch, let's just be for real, right? Some people around here would lead you to believe that they are friends with, they were friends. They don't even want to, they know they wasn't, they know they ain't nobody's friend. But in the meantime, they want you to believe, hey, guess what happened? I gave this person a wrench in my room. And guess what they did? They gave me a wrench in their room. So it means that we were cordial with one another. So notice everybody who's giving somebody a wrench in their room, don't die. Because somebody's going to come up here and be like, I was a wrench in their room and they was a wrench in my room. And guess what that means? That means that we was friends. But they don't want to say that because they know they're going to sound like an ass. Because the only reason why they had something in common was because they was hating on the same person. Trauma bonding around here. Ain't got no other friends. Let me tell you how desperate that was. They went into another place and the people just smacked them all over the place. Like, bitch, get out of here. We know what you're trying to do. You're not going to do that over here, bitch. Bye. And they sent them on their merry way. Where you going to go now? Ooh, it's lonely over there. I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill. It's just going to be lonely over there. That shit is crazy. But that's what some people do. I don't. That's what some people are known to be. Some people are known to do that. Yeah, it's not. I've seen some other meetups on this YouTube, but just set the parameters of what y'all how y'all gonna do recordings. Are you gonna do, like, is it gonna be non-recorded activities or recorded activities or whatever? Because I remember that this is what I feel happened. Honey Lot might have went live on her Facebook, and the people that couldn't get to Vegas, right? They was living our Vegas trip vicariously through Honey Lot's vacation. It might have been because I wasn't on no Facebook. No, that's not true. I did do a Facebook Live with my I did a Facebook Live, but I did a Facebook Live when it was just me to myself. Just me. Um, Not me trying to do other people. So that's one recommendation I would make. I would have never went live, and this is just me. I would have never went live on my Facebook without first turning to the other people and say, "Hey, I'm going live on my Facebook." Oh, hey, I'm going live on Instagram because I found out you can go live on Instagram. I just would have made that known. When we all did go live on the strip, when we was over there at Tupac's memorial, like we knew we was live. Like we knew we was live. When we was in the hotel room, we knew people were live in the hotel room. Um, so you knew that openly, but those are the things that you should be concerned with. I'm always going to say, God bless the child that has his own. Honey Lot was my guest, so that's just what that was about. Um, that's that's about it. But we didn't have no, nobody went in nobody's bag and pulled out no Pampers or nothing. We didn't have no incidents like that, and people just go, nobody's touching nobody. Cynthia, don't kill me now. But we didn't have no no incidents that, oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, we're not doing no trivia. Ain't anything else? Anything else? I'm just saying, if you're gonna do meetups or whatever, I think you should, but I don't think it's a requirement. Um, I don't think it's a requirement to say that you was a friend of somebody a million miles away. I mean, I would have loved to have seen the Love Boat when they were supposed to be doing that. It would have happened in September, the cruise trip, but the cruise trip got canceled. That would have been something to look forward to. Anyway, it's always nice to come live and just shoot the shit. I'm about to go get myself ready to do another day. I'll see what else. Oh, I kind of miss it on my live stream. I kind of miss hitting the button going live. Do 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 do. I'm up here trying to read this thing. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here so I could get beat up behind the scenes. But if you're interested in seeing the KMJ get back together, just write in the comments below. I'll do a little poll and see if the oh, let me see. Oh, let me see. Can I still do polls around here? Start a poll. Karen, don't go getting no other channels either. You only get one vote. Should the KMJ reunite? Should the KMJ, you know how to think of when the twin powers activate, reactivate, reactivate. All right. I'm starting the poll now. Just saying. Let me see what the status is. I'ma know if you're cheating. I'ma know if you're cheating. I'ma know if you're cheating. How am I gonna see the status of the poll? Karen, you better not be going to get that little, you better not have no other things. I don't know. There's 24. You voted. I vote. I think that the KMJ should, but I know. I gave Karen a good one. I gave her a hell nah, just for the hell of it. Hmm. 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 24 people in the room. 24 people looking for 24 votes. 24 people looking for 24 votes. How you put no and hell no? Drop the link. Oh, nah. I'm not giving the link. There'll be no links today. Oh man, now I'm gonna have problems. I have problems forever. This is gonna be problems. This is gonna be a problem. This is going to be a problem. Bad says like Hold on, I'm trying. You know what? Hold up, Karen. I gotta figure out how they done changed the layout to the Zoom thing. It says Zoom Workplace. So I gotta find out where the link is. Participants. Here we go. Invite, copy, link. Come over here to the chat. How did I add hell nah to the thing? Oh, now I'm gonna be here for another 10 minutes. She said, never mind, hell nah is in the lead now, so you just gonna sit there and watch it. There's 25 people in the room. Yes, and hell nah is in the lead. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I don't think I had that little sound thing. I gotta go find the box. Oh, I don't have this set up like I always have it set up. Oh, this just made things go longer. Lord, please hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, she's really gonna get mad at me.
How you just gonna change my name? Girl, I'm gonna need you to put KK as my name. You tripping.
Hold up. Let me stop before you get mad.
Yeah, let me get hashtag KK on my name. You tripping. Yeah, you tripping big time.
Bestie, don't get mad at me.
Man, listen, hashtag KK gonna be this it. We gonna be straight.
Be nice.
Is Joy getting up here
Oh,
or is she getting
uh-oh.
the link? That was what I was saying, drop the link for.
Uh-oh, Joy. She too busy watching the poll.
Oh, the poll has voted. I mean, they don't get to decide if the KMJ gonna stand anyway. So thank you for the wasteless vote.
What's
Like,
what's up, LMNOP? What's up, Clarendon?
who?
What's up,
Oh.
Clarendon? LMNOP. You know the place I go to hang out when I don't be live here.
Hmm.
Joy, you gonna join the link or what? Uh, you know what? She might be out and about.
I think that was a nice little way you put the little question though. Should the K hashtag KMJ reactivate?
One
Like,
swim palace
because
reactivate.
from my understanding, somebody said we were out of business. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. We got a life, motherfucker. Like, YouTube ain't never been my business. Never. I'm like, whoa, KMJ out of business.
Well, wait a minute. Shit, you know, people might be out of business that damn. So I keep telling people about predictive.
Bro, the beauty about life, man, is just sitting back and watching things unfold.
You,
So,
you ever seen people just like
you
trying to
know,
kill other people off
but
before they take their medicine?
but you know what? Just to put some on this right here, right? Like, I never named somebody a nickname that was true. I never did that. Like, I think somebody just be playing around too much.
Like naming somebody the dead bitch.
Yeah, like dead, like that's just crazy though.
I
But
think most of you, I don't really think that's true. I think most of your naming mechanisms are like, I think they meet the moment.
mm, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, but when it hits reality, you be like, whoa, that ain't what I said it for. But I mean, hey, if that's what it is now, what can you do? And
Yeah.
I realized during these wannabe, and I'm saying wannabe, deceased people, they act so sentimental and ignorant and emotional. I say, man, why y'all wreak so much havoc if y'all gonna shed a tear for anybody? You know, everybody around here had a fallout with everybody, so I don't even know how anybody could sit on here and look stupid, twine, and that's the word is crying, but twine. I'm like, man, this YouTube has turned people out. It looks bad out here, but that's on them. They got it. I don't understand it. But hey.
I'm just gonna tell you, Karen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a will and testament for my channel.
Mm.
Cause if I go, I'm not sure. I'm making sure I'm writing this channel in my will and testament with the password and everything, so it could be treated accordingly.
I just don't see nobody reaching out to food tubers telling them somebody in their life is or loved one is deceased. I don't see that happening, truthfully. But I mean, this a family thing on this YouTube, so maybe that's how they get down. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Lord took me today, ain't nobody in my family gonna tell nobody on YouTube that I'm out of here. They just gonna have to keep up with Google. As far as I'm concerned. It's just they made everybody that was allegedly deceased, and I'm saying allegedly, they made these people look bad. They cannot relay a message at all on no level. They come out here, they clout chase, they act like they got fake memories. You be like, man, y'all ain't done making a fool of yourselves yet? That's insane. That's truly insane.
Karen, I'm over here.
What happened?
Go peep the chat.
For what?
Go look at the chat.
I'm saying for what? What am I looking for? You talking about the voting poll or the chat itself?
The chat itself.
I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Okay, hold up. Now you're gonna make me have to get a screenshot and everything. I don't like you. But you have to
Oh,
see something.
my bad. Oh, I got you. Fuck Karen, fuck Monica. You'll look at this word. You'll just look, you'll just jealous cause ain't nobody celebrate. You'll lie. Why you in here then? How you get here? How you get here? I don't know how that works, but okay. Sure thing, that's what's up. You still around, ain't you? You don't know how to go home. But hey, Karen, well, listen, we always gonna be the talk,
I
man. That's
wish I
how
could
life
sing.
goes. I
I
don't even
wish I could
understand
sing
it.
because I would be like, go
Like,
home.
I thought a broad or a nigga that just got created some months ago said something. Like, what? Y'all gotta create troll accounts for a living. Come on, what's up? Yeah, it ain't fuck me. You obsessed with me. I do know that.
Oh, why are you so upset?
Like, come on, like where they do that at? That's insane. But hey, I guess that's how they get down.
Hello? Are you gonna have to talk up?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know. What's up? How y'all doing?
Hey, Joy, what's the score?
Oh, shit, I've been trying to get, I was trying to get onto here, so I had to leave your stream to get on Zoom. So I missed it. The last I seen it was 37-37 for yes and hell no. Can you hear me?
I heard you.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
What's up? I was trying to be in the audience. How you doing, Karen?
Oh, Joy, yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, see, okay, wanna act like I ain't up here and I ain't asked for the link for her to get her ass up. Okay, then check it out though.
No, I was having trouble. I had to download the shit all over again. It was giving me extras, and my brain was not working right now.
Okay, Joy, but what are your thoughts on Monica putting this reactivating the KMJ?
I
You
it
know,
never
we
should have
we was
been
the
deactivated.
we
It should never been deactivated. To be honest,
um yeah, so
Oh, Karen, you starting to look like the bad guy.
I don't think so. Not in the least bit.
I'm not. Those are not my
Hey,
words.
look,
I'm
check
not
this out. The
saying he's the
KMJ
bad
was
guy.
ringing bells around this smug though.
Yeah, we were. I ain't gonna just say we were positive, but we had a influence on a lot of things.
No, we
We
met in real life.
get that.
Hey, we met
That
in
is
real
true.
life. Like,
That's true.
that's
With
crazy.
no hard feelings. I do understand that a reaction to one of my videos did, you know, I don't know how to say it in
I
the
ain't gonna,
word.
I'm not really gonna say that. What happened was the responses that were given, while asking, like, how do you feel now? Like, that was then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really didn't know who I was at that time, right? So it was
Right.
just like, that was then. What about how you feel now? Well, like, you know what I'm saying? And I think you
I was
just
in a good place then. I was in a
well,
good
well,
place with all of you.
well, no, I'm talking about when we were listening to the video that we never heard. See, the problem that I have with the
Let's move
cemetery.
forward. Let's move forward.
No. I want to say what I'm going to say though. The problem
Okay.
I always had with the cemetery, right, is people think that people are really sitting around watching their every video. No, that's not what we do. So again, and I'm gonna go back to Monica playing that. To me, I felt like you felt we heard that. And we just wanted to play it to the public. That wasn't the case because truth be told, right, one of their accounts out here is that I never even heard the rest of that video because we stopped it at that moment. you know. But I mean, we're moving on. We just talking about where it all started from. It's all good.
Yeah, but it was unsettling, and I understand that you, I'm not gonna say felt.
Mm-hmm. And she knew.
I don't want to, I want to choose my words wisely with this situation and also move on from it. It was something I said that I heard, and listening to it again, when we listened to it, I think I was already agitated by a lot of other things because I wasn't happy with my behavior. I was disappointed on what I was saying, and I don't feel that way. I didn't feel that way then, that day when we were listening to it. I was embarrassed for what I was saying, and I knew we were in a good place, all of us. But I can't tell nobody else how to feel when you do hear something like, "Oh hell no, bitch." So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But today, the joy today, when I hear certain things today, I don't even advance on it no more. I don't even, I might text or call somebody like, motherfucker. But now it's like, y'all can have that. Because for what? Well, I'm going to go back and forth because that's how you feeling for something that I'm not feeling like that. And I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to fight with nobody. That's it. And that's all. That's why this situation that's going on with the whole people, saying something that I shared Monica's post, because she said something about breathing. When I read the post in comprehension to myself, saying, "Hey, she's reaching out to Cynthia and what's going on with Cynthia," because Cynthia actually like how we all met. And no, you don't have to meet people to love person or be close to a person, but those ladies, she met that lady in her last days. That is deep. She went on her last days on these moments. So when she said that, I understood where Monica was coming from. But then everybody started to say, "Hey, that's wrong. Why are you guys sharing that? Y'all are sick. Y'all are this." I'm like, what? That's why I don't even want to respond to it. But I hope I answered
But
your question. I probably didn't, but that's how I feel. I think it should have never been deactivated. I think we were still, I feel like we still cool. I don't have no hard feelings against you or anything. I think you're an awesome person. And I hope, what was that? What was that?
you said I
That
think she's an awesome person. I think she's an awesome person too.
yeah, Karen is an asshole like me. I think she's an awesome person. At the end of the day, she's not. I met Karen in person. She is Karen on here and she's Karen off of here, but she is still a genuine person. That's it, and that's all. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
You don't say nothing else, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Karen, that
Girl, I only get in trouble.
Why
The
we're
only person
seeing
I get in
herself
trouble
in
with is my
trouble
sis.
for speaking her piece. I don't, Monica, hold up. What?
don't start with me. I don't know you.
Okay, but I'm trying to figure out how she gonna get in trouble for speaking her piece. I mean, at least she know what it is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I think the responses is what gets me when it comes to Joy. Just like she said, though, her mind was all over the place on other stuff. So maybe that's where things, I mean, we still good. We don't be on here like going at each other domes or nothing. So
Right.
I mean, it's cool. This is just what you call taking a break or breathing, real breathing, like breathing. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
how.
at the time my little channel was under attack, and it was like it was a
Yeah,
lot,
yeah.
and I was just like, and I knew when I went back and listened to it, I felt like I was overly aggressive in a questioning, because I was like, what? Like, I was just, not you coming at
Mhm.
me, but I've been always so defensive, and now I feel like I'm at peace with a lot of stuff now,
Mhm.
that I don't even feel nothing no more. You know
Um,
what I'm saying? I mean, I feel it, but I don't feel it. And I wish well for everybody, but nobody's going to tell me how I'm supposed to feel because of something that's going on. And I'm talking about the up and current situations that are happening. I don't have nothing bad to say, and I don't have nothing good to say. I just want to be left out of it.
mhm. Yeah, that's fair.
Period.
I don't know, but I got an example, and I think for this example, I rather we all chop it up behind the scene, instead of saying it publicly. So
Yeah.
if I don't forget, we'll chop it up about it.
Can you write that down?
Oh yeah. I sure can.
All right, because I don't want to forget it. You know, we be writing stuff down.
Okay,
Right.
I got that part. All right, that's cool. I mean, let me just ask you, Joy, without Monica, helping out. Do you do you feel or think that the KMJ should be reactivated?
I answered that. I said it should have never been deactivated. But if it's
Yes or
active,
no though? And yes or
yeah,
no?
I think so. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
We doing the same thing that we were doing. We were KMJ. Y'all living y'all life. I'm living my life. I'm doing my little uploads. You doing your thing on your channel, and Monica doing
Mhm.
what's good for her channel. It's the same thing. It's
Oh,
never should have been.
absolutely. That's why I said, I mean, I didn't see, I don't know if I looked at it like we've been deactivated, right? I just looked at it like I just needed a break because like
Yeah,
when it come to you and Monica, y'all bond is stronger than ours will ever be, right? So, I think for me, I just was like, well, wait a minute, I gotta rethink some things. So, and that's what I did. And I mean, everything cool. Like I said, we ain't been antagonizing each other like people normally do around here or trying to
right.
make off of each other, capitalize off of each other. So
Hmm.
I think that's a good thing. I mean, some people heard some things publicly, however, nothing transpired. So that was cool. Mhm.
No, I believe that. That's what's up.
Yeah. So
'Cause
yeah.
I had to take a break. I'm not gonna lie. Even with baby Jesse, when we in the store, he looking at stuff. But I've been so busy with work and you know, so it's hard. So we
Mhm.
all got our own thing that we doing.
Oh yeah. See, like me and you, we got kids that just finished up school for the summer breaks and stuff. And
Right.
so the next step is camp. See what's up with these
Oh
camps.
my gosh. Yep. That's what I just
See what's up with
Jesse was
these
getting ready.
camps and just keep living while we still breathing. It's
I
about
just got Jesse hair freshly twisted because he got to take his he took his camp pictures, I think a couple of days ago. So I'm like,
mhm,
oh yeah, he out the door.
out the
So
door.
yeah, the older kids are well, Jayla already got a job, so now my middle son applying for, yeah, it's a whole lot going on around here, and they act slow. They like, can you help me? I'm like, nope, do it yourself. Fill out the application yourself. You're gonna be okay. And those applications are hard these days. They be asking some crazy questions. Jayla was like, they said, what would you do if one of your coworkers was? I was like, girl, I know someone has. Okay, sorry, I went somewhere else. Next question. Sorry, guys. You see how I'm so happy talking to the K and the M?
Listen, Monica the one who popped this demonstration off because again, like discovered that I did have you blocked in the chat, but that was from way back when. And you sitting here laughing about it. I'm like, this girl, what is she? Stop the madness. Stop the
I
madness.
was like, hey,
I
what
mean,
y'all? You know,
hold on, that was from way back when, you know what I'm saying? And I just put you in the category, kind of sort of the cemetery, you know what I'm saying? So that's what that was.
there's nothing wrong with that. You sometimes you got to take a break from people that you've been cool with and people because it's like you rather do that than like you said we come on
Nah,
here
Joy,
striking up a lie.
You was trying to mess with me. I didn't see no laughing. Like what?
Oh yeah,
See, there she go messing with me. Like, girl, you better leave me alone, girl. These people.
listen, I
Listen,
already knew
the
it because I
cemetery
seen
is waiting for
JJ
people
talking
to
to
go
you.
live so they can go play your live and they live and try to, whatever words they be using, thinking they doing something. You be like, man, find y'all something to do, safe. Where y'all can live to see longevity or something. It's crazy around this. But anyway. Yeah, but everything cool, man. We gonna make it happen. It sound like another trip to Vegas. What's up? Sound like another trip to Vegas? What's up? Uh-oh. Sound like another
Wait,
trip
tell
to Vegas.
it sound like we going to Vegas?
It sound like another trip to Vegas. We the first ones that made it happen in the cemetery, so yeah.
Period.
We came up with a hashtag within months. We met each other. Ain't that something? Like we made history around here.
Look at y'all.
No, I'm just saying that's
I'm
real.
trying to keep all my words together.
Hey, guess what? Without food tubers money. Like we didn't take cash out to none of that. Now
Look, I'm gonna be like Monica. As long as you don't add an extra special guest and don't tell us about it.
Hey, you already know how I get down. I'm coming solo dolo, baby. I can't have no stragglers for me. I'm just saying.
No, I will not be I will not be having any plus ones this time.
Hey, Monica plus one got me lied on this shit. I'm like, what? I ain't talk to nobody about no Vegas. What I'm gonna talk to y'all about Vegas for? That's crazy. But it just goes to show you the extent of these people on here, man. They don't really got
It
nothing else.
shows you it shows you the extent that someone who wasn't part of something, right? And I'm not talking about Honey Lot. I'm talking about people who weren't part of something
Mhm.
want to infiltrate and destroy stuff. That's why, like for the most part on this, what I've experienced all of these years is that wherever there is something that's growing and it looks like it's doing good, there's always the people on the outside who want to destroy that. Most of these relationships on the internet are just or uh in this environment are destroyed by the people looking in.
I mean,
And
I
I
think
said I want.
go ahead, Joy.
I just want to say I want to choose my words wisely once again because this atmosphere that we in is
Mhm.
anything that comes from anybody's mouth is bad. But if anything, and I told this to Monica, if anything was to, I don't care what happened, I stumped my toe. Please do not bring it on this over here. And when I do stump my toe and I need stitches, do not replay any type of videos that I was being a fool on as a tribute. Like, oh, I don't want, I'm not embarrassed about the things I did on here, but I'm aware of the things I did on here. But do not.
It's that's not what happened though. What happened was it did, it's a warped sense of humor. It's like you can't find anything nice. If you like you understand what I'm saying? It's like going into your closet and you only got winter clothes hanging in there and you was sitting in there trying to talk about what am I gonna wear outside 90-degree winter and all you got is winter clothes. You got to try to dock something up. You got to try to take out one of those long sleeve shirts and cut the sleeves off of it and try to make it fit the current equation. But I'm going to say this. When one celebrates another person's life, right? When we celebrate another person's life, we meet that celebration where that person was.
Hold on.
Who said hold on, Joy?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I don't. Joy's stupid. She said, "Don't go getting. Don't go in the chronicles and pull out a me saying, put up the numbers." I don't know. Maybe that you don't know what brings somebody else. It's your memory. It's your memory. Honestly, Karen's muted. Joy is.
I'm here though.
Yeah, I'm just saying. To me, I don't know. I don't know what would be like a fond memory. Cause I've been through a lot of videos from that being stuck in Kobe time. And I like I like the people that I met during that time. I just wish that they had stayed that way, or it could have stayed that way, but it didn't.
I'm
And
just
that's just
used to people that if they don't, you know, associate themselves with you on a positive note, I'm used to people just going about their business. But these people around here really in their minds is trying to be around people for eternity. That's insane.
well,
I don't think they know what happiness or whatever is because they've been because I've been calling this a cemetery for over 5 years. They really feel like they're in a cemetery. I never
they
knew that some of my words held that much weight.
Well, they are in a cemetery. They play with the dead. They have no, this is the only group of people. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's the only group of people that walk around here and play games like this. I've never seen, or maybe if anybody knows of another YouTube community around here that the people go and they have funerals for
Hello?
people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've been places, Joy. Is there another community on this internet space that you're aware of that goes and has a funeral for somebody that's alive and tries to bury them alive on the internet space and do those kind of things? And when somebody in somebody's family dies, they go and try to find all the information about the person's loved one to post up here and make videos out of. I mean, is that a norm across here? Because you go more places.
Um, to be honest with you, I hadn't heard that it has happened other places, but I'm not sure because haven't been a witness to it, so I'm not gonna lie on no other sectors. But obviously, they picked up the behavior from somewhere, and it was
No, they
obviously
made that fucking behavior because they're evil.
Well, my thing is they go find sectors where people are dying. Like people are dead and they're building sectors around dead folks, dead
Oh,
celebrities.
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying, right? And so
Yeah.
like, and we can use Kanika for an example. They built a community around a deceased girl, right? Then after that, they figured out the math. Hey, we can't talk about this forever because you notice none of them talk about Kanika, but they want to be a Kanika community. So it's like, make up y'all mind. Are y'all just obsessed with the letters? Like K? You know what I mean? Like, what are y'all holding? I always used to ask this question: what are you holding on to a dead community for? Like the originals left and they're doing other things. They went and seeked the Lord, right? Like, and y'all just sitting here looking for other deceased people.
With exceptions, because some of them read the scripture and make it into all kinds of other stuff that came from that origin.
You can't read scripture and be high at the same time. That's insane anyway. Like people be really blowing blunts on YouTube. Live broad screaming blunts on YouTube. Like, how do you that that that's something, it's something about that. That's all I'm gonna say to that. These guys is just they dead inside. They really are, and they don't want to own up to that.
Where in the Bible does it says you can't blow a blunt?
I just don't even look right. You can't be smoking weed behind an avatar trying to read. Yeah, and then the bro, yeah, like come on, that's just tacky. It's tacky. Come on, you wouldn't even watch a reverend try to read the word while a blunt is in his hand.
I just can't believe that a
You wouldn't
person.
take. Let me tell you this, then you wouldn't take them serious. I tell you that. You remember, motherfucker be laughing at this smoke. Like, what? We got a blunt. That's like when Cat Williams said a joke one day when the dude sniffed the dope up his nose. It's like, nigga, don't you know we can see you? Like, come on, you feel me? Like it's a joke. You people, most of these people on YouTube is a joke. They opened up a platform for people to potentially make money, and now they don't know how to make the money. They're on here begging, soft hustling, whatever. Then they were smart enough to not start a GoFundMe for this one, but the other ones, they were starting all type of GoFundMes. Trying to get a hustle. Go love on your real loved ones that has passed away. Come on, how y'all give somebody that you never met a day in your life that much condolences? Are y'all that retarded that you will come on
Well,
live
I'm just gonna say
stream
this.
and hold on, come on live stream and look like an
Okay.
idiot? How do you do that? For a click and a view. That's how you know that these people will sell their souls for a little bit of nothing. That's how you know. So if they want to continuously walk around these dead communities where dead people exist, right? They're dead, but they're repping the community instead of being somewhere where it's lively. Instead of spreading y'all hate. They
Well,
sit here, create troll accounts every day, all day. You ain't got nothing better else to do. Embark on others' lives. You ain't got nothing else to do. You say you got something to do, but you can't tell that. And let me tell you this, Monica and Joy, there is no way that I'm going to stop living my life to come on a YouTube platform, Facebook, whoever, and say I left what I was doing when. Like what? The fuck? It's miserable. Your
well,
life
I'm gonna.
is empty.
Can I just get one disclaimer out here? I have no evidence to believe that anyone is deceased or anyone is not deceased. I have no information available to me to confirm or deny the status of anything. So this is just for educational purposes, a conversation on what you should and should not do in these kind of scenarios. And the rest of it is just for entertainment purposes only, because most of this stuff is fictitious. It's all made up. It's all in your mind.
Most of this stuff is they're trying to figure it out, but they don't even know what they're doing. So you can give
Well,
somebody.
that's what I wanted to say as well.
Mhm.
The tongue is very powerful. The tongue is very powerful. So when I'm sitting back and I'm seeing and I'm hearing the things that's being attacked on me as a mother and the mother of a son that has a chronic illness, and then I have 3 other children and I got stuff to do. So there's no way that I'm ready to leave this earth because I have things to do. You understand? So when I hear a person constantly every day, community posts and videos, just your kids, they don't need you, go murk yourself, go da yourself. And it's like, those are some very hurtful words. And the only response I can ever have to that is the tongue is powerful, and what you speak on others come back on you.
But
That's not my place to come
Joy,
back outside. Yes,
Joy,
ma'am.
in order to know those things, you have to be around those things.
Yeah, and I have, and I'm not gonna
See,
sit
and
back and
then
say I
see,
haven't.
I'm not gonna look for what you finna say about my children next. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna get away from that. There's so many different things in the world to do than to be focused on someone you don't like or someone that hates you.
That's you know what, I hear what you're saying, and I know you practice what you preach all the time, and you tell
Mhm.
me that as well, to stay away from it. But it's social media. I still
Mhm.
have to be in. I When I'm not looking for it, it's displayed by other content creators. So no, I'm not gonna put myself in a bubble. I'm not gonna go hide underneath a rock. It's not like I'm going to go look for it like that, but it is being displayed outside of when I'm not
Mhm.
looking for it.
You
And
know,
I'm not going to
So
sit up here and say I'm a public figure. So I'm not going to say, oh, everybody named Mama talking about the JOY. But when it's said, and my response to it is, what you speak out your mouth might come back on you.
mm,
And
mm,
that's my end of the story. I'm not wishing nothing on nobody, but damn, what else can I say? It's like, oh, don't say. It's like that tongue is deadly. Regardless if I hear it or not, it's still deadly. And I'm not the only person that was hearing that. It was other people up until that time for her that was writing the chats saying, oh, that person said this about Joy, and that's sick. Just to turn around a month later and call me sick for sharing out Monica's post. Make that make sense. it's the double standards for me.
Wait, who had a problem about you sharing out her post?
Child, man.
Oh, okay. All right. Go
pause.
ahead. Go ahead.
We ain't
Go ahead.
We haven't been, we just gonna keep it nameless.
Oh, okay, that's
yeah.
cool.
We
Okay.
can talk about it later.
We'll talk about, all right, bad. I didn't know nobody would have had a problem. Share
But
Monica.
no, because at the end of the day, if you spell out one of these people's name, they will go live and say the whole thing was about them.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
When the,
Yeah. And I apologize because I did bring that up and
Oh, you know,
no, it's
I
not.
like to ask questions, so I'm glad Monica paused. I'm like, okay, yeah, all
No,
right.
I'm saying
Now
pause.
that makes sense how you just, put those words on it. So that's all well. I got it.
And at
Here's
the
what
end of
I'm
the day, if you know, hashtag if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Because
Hashtag if you know, you know. That's right.
if you know, you know. But at the end of the day, right? It's no one particular person.
right.
These scenarios can fit in any, anybody could put on these shoes and lace them up and wear them. Because at this point, people are more inclined to just run with something instead of really trying to put their own thought process in front of it, right? But I've seen this behavior, or I've seen this behavior time and time again, right? When you don't do something that people want you to do. So personally, Joy, I feel like you're silent, not being responsive when people have made inquiries to you, puts you in a position where people are attacking you. Because no one's running out here and saying, when they make the statement that you just alluded to, I didn't heard them make no statement telling anybody about how they reached out to you. So at the end of the day, I look at I look at these people, and this is what I say. It is groupthink. And because they have to do things as a group and do what the group says, they're not inclined to deviate from the group. And that's unfortunate. And a lot of this stuff that they behave in is they do it for the attention and the affection of that group because they want to belong, period.
Hmm. Well, that makes sense, but I don't see how they can get some words of because I'm breathing. Since I'm breathing, like, how do you take that personal? That's crazy. But hey, these days you ain't got, like you say, you ain't got to even put a name on it. They'll just assume that things
Well,
are.
I don't know. We went through a whole summer of people walking around talking about I can't breathe. And I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna make it. I don't know how else to say this without being 100 to myself, right?
Hmm.
If people been talking about you, your mother, your father, your home that you live in, your taxes that you knew nothing about, that they found out about before you even could get your hands on anything, right? They knew more about your life than what you even knew. The life I stepped into after my parents passed away, the estate matters. These people were all up in here. So I felt like I was, the book Waiting to Exhale. So bitches, I'm breathing now. How about that? So yeah, since I got breath in me, I'm gonna take a pause and come back outside another night. I just won't come outside tonight out of abundance of respect for myself. I could have joined in on that night at that time and then became part of the problem. Instead, I decided to be quiet, go about my business, and come out here another day. And besides, I thought 3 days later somebody might rise. So I didn't want to be caught up in some shit.
And that's the thing, Monica. Comprehension is is at a all-time low. Because remember back in the day, guys, hey, you guys are too loud. You know when what they used to say, what your mama say, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. If you're having respect for yourself to not even come out here to even speak on something, that's one, it's not our business. Sorry it did, whatever happened. But you can't even write that kind of stuff.
I ain't sorry. I'm not even, I'm
damn.
sorry. I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm
Okay,
not
Monica.
sorry.
Monica could come back to the light.
Okay, I'm just saying I'm not gonna apologize for my words because they misinterpret my words. My words were my words. So I'm not gonna be apologetic for my words because they
I'm
got
not
in their
saying
feelings.
you for your words. I'm saying I said my bad. I said what I wanted to say. As far as what happened, is I'm sorry that it happened. That's what I'm saying.
You sorry what happened?
If the lady, whatever happened to the lady, at this point is up in the air, and I'm sorry. I don't know these people. We're on the internet. I'm
But
not trying to
that's
go
what,
look for the lady.
yeah,
I'm not
wait a
texting
minute.
nobody. Hold on. Let me say this. I'm not texting nobody for the lady's information like people was texting me for the lady's information. I'm not going that deep. When I said sorry, I meant like I'm sorry that whatever happened to her, if it happened, I'm sorry about that. I'm not saying your words that I'm not taking away from your words. I'm saying whatever happened. Because people did reach out for this lady's information. Then when you know what, Joy, be quiet. I'm gonna let everybody have it.
I just ain't never heard nobody do a eulogy and be like, play the music. It's time for the percolate. It's time for the percolate. Like I ain't never seen nothing like that. Some of the, the eulogy songs they were playing these days for this.
And thank you, Karen, for saying that. Because if y'all was really her besties and knew her, you would never play a Kendrick Lamar song and associate crip walking with a woman that associates the whole family with being blood. And this is her words, not mine. Y'all remember she'll walk in somebody's chest, sticking back being boo. But y'all want to put I'm being petty, but I'm being real. She didn't associate with that rag. She associated with flames on her shoestrings. Yes, I'm saying it because she said it herself. So if y'all was really that close to her, y'all would have known she don't associate with that side of town. I'm sorry, we both from California, her and I. So
well, hold on, Joy, because Kendrick Lamar demonstration is trending right now. So of course, motherfuckers would play that to be in the algorithm. You feel me? So I think
what I'm saying, Karen, is that the lady that does all this, that other lady played the video, but did a man crip walking.
Well, they don't know no better. You
with that side of town, and I'm sorry that I'm saying it like that.
Hold on,
well,
but
can I add something to this?
Okay.
I'm gonna say I saw some maturity there. When I say maturity, I saw some growth because at least they didn't come out here and ask people to give them $1 for a song.
Yeah, they do be mad.
You know they capable of doing that. So there's been some kind of growth there, like if you was to look at it.
Well, I don't know, because I heard somebody like, pay attention, otherwise I'm gonna take your wrench. I was like, ooh, wait a minute, pay attention, you're gonna take a wrench. What the fuck? Bro, these people on here, I don't know. But whatever, they just better get ready for the next one. They better get ready for the next ones to come, because the Lord ain't done yet. He sure ain't. And I don't even know if they're going to the Lord. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, there's still some more to come, is all I'm going to say.
Oh my God. Hashtag Dateline. Are you serious?
Hashtag see you motherfuckers later. Like, bye. Hashtag bye. Go. What are you waiting for? Hashtag what are you waiting for? That's it. That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, but it sounded like Joy wasn't okay with how people are trying to present the bride, but but it seemed like she knew more about her than them. So
Well, I personally, um, I think
Yeah,
that's what I think that's what makes it challenging.
yeah.
You understand? And that's why.
I dealt with her for 5 years,
Mm.
not on bad terms for five. Well, no, okay, I take that back. 3 years we were good. I think the last 2 years we were bad, but I still, yeah. So I get what Karen is saying. It's not like I know her better than y'all. It's just like, certain things that's coming out. It's like, come on.
Mhm. I don't know.
Well, I think as I said to you in private, and I'll say it out here in the front. Um, no one could tell you how you should feel about somebody that you once had a relationship with. So I can't tell you how to feel. I can't tell you how to go through this. All I can tell you is I'm here for it. You understand? And that's how I felt all along. Um,
Yes, she
just
did. Because the day I found out, I was getting ready for work, and it just threw my whole day off. Like literally, I was stuck like Chuck. I was emotional. I was mad. I was like, what's going on? Like, how? Why? And I'm like, this is the same person that I'm not supposed to like. But I also have feelings. So when I hear people coming out here trying to attack me for sharing a post that I knew had something to do with the other lady, Miss Dallas passing away, had nothing to do with this other lady. But then you can't take away, like Monica say, her words, because yes, at the end of the day, we are still breathing. We are. What's wrong
thank
with that?
God.
And they need to be finding a reason to stay breathing. Shit, you know, that's just about it. I mean, we all gotta go. We can't all be here forever now.
Exactly. Thank you. That's the point. I'm dealing with a son with a chronic illness every day. And I think that was a weekend of blood weekend for him. So when I
Mhm.
got that phone call on a Friday, I'm getting up, living my life like it's golden. Got a phone call from an unexpected. Hello? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, what? And all day I was floating. Called Monica. I'm floating. Like that's the only way I can explain how I was feeling. Like
Mhm.
it just hit me. And then I'm like, and then I'm getting people hitting me up, talking about something. Let me get her real name. Give me her. I'm like, huh? You better, what you talking about, G? But they want to come out here and call me all kind of bitches and sick and all this, and you should come on.
You don't know the person's name.
Mm.
Trying to dox the lady in her death, and then try to come back and man, come on, G. Talk
Mm.
about it.
Yeah, talk about that. Go live. Just go live on that one point. Why you ain't know her name, but that's your friend.
Wow.
I need to know why you ain't know her name, but that's your friend. And I'm gonna be real to real. Yo, Karen, what was that conversation I had with you afterwards? I said, guess what? I stayed in the hotel with Honey Lot.
And
I thought,
one more point. Let's talk about this. She wouldn't even told you when she was here that she was in a hospital.
mm, oops.
Come on. You didn't even know that.
And that's a verified story by the person herself. She was on somebody else's platform in the wee hours of the morning telling people how she wouldn't confide in you, her status, that she told other people, but not you, because you have a big mouth. So that was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy, but I heard that with my own ears. I only could talk about things I heard.
But I'd be a sick bitch if that's what she want to call me. I'd be all that. And then some with a bag of chips.
I can't wait to have this conversation about what's going on right about now because this shit is crazy. All for sharing Monica's post. That's insane. I don't know. But hey,
And this is the same person that I just got to go back to the doxing of Monica's address in Joy's chat. You got the person underneath there saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get to doxing now." That's all part of that whole screenshot.
mm,
So it's just the same. It'd be the same shit over and over again, playing with the dead folks, playing with the dead. That's just crazy.
well, when you look at what they have to work with these days, in other words, their leaders, I mean, how they gonna learn how to evolve? They can't.
Yo, when I put her picture up, I said, "What's wrong with this dude?"
Bruh.
Yo, I was like, "How? Where do y'all? Where? I'm gonna need to know. Where do y'all get these pictures of people from?" It's the eyes for me. Like
Every,
when you got those purple, when you got purple under the eyes like that, go check your heart.
every
Whenever you got those big
person,
raccoon eyes, go check your heart.
when it comes to this cemetery, everybody that has passed away, right? Whoever represents them has been an embarrassment, a straight embarrassment. Like, it kind of probably make people say they don't want to die. I get it, but we still gotta go, man. It's been an embarrassment around here.
You mean their representatives?
Yeah, they representatives is embarrassing. Like, they make their stuff look like mockeries around here.
Why are you starting with me?
I'm just saying, like, that's crazy for people to. Hey, Joy said motherfuckers play Kendrick Lamar. Like, what? What did
No, I
Kendrick?
don't know nothing about music, so I wouldn't have caught that.
Well, he got a diss track out for Drake. But I'm just saying, see, that's what when Joy brought that up, I'm like, well, they probably trying to get an algorithm or something with that one, because like they got their little song wars going on, I guess you would call them.
And Karen,
Yeah.
once again, like I told Monica, if I stump my toe, do not come out here telling nobody because I don't need nobody playing no Kendrick Lamar or putting up an old video where I'm roasting somebody because I'm that bitch. No, just let it be.
Wow, they just come out here to put on a show, man. That's a
I
waste of
get it, and they
time.
all do, and I understand they probably do have some type of love or they was caring for the person. But at the end of the day, what Monica put up was nothing against that woman in my world. That's why I shared it, and I put praying hands because I seen what she said for Cynthia. She met Dallas, Angel in Dallas. She met her. She went to the hospital before she passed, went to the funeral. So when Monica said, "Yeah, I'm just gonna, pretty much I'm just gonna walk away from this. I ain't got nothing to say." All of a sudden,
Well,
no, y'all can
what I basically was saying on I wasn't gonna go live because I didn't there comes a time when you have to know yourself, and I know myself. So I felt that the most respectful thing to do was to respect myself first and foremost. I don't give a damn about respecting anybody else beyond myself at that moment. That's just the way it is. I came on a live one day and I said, me and my friend are we were talking about estate planning. And this is a conversation I'm having because, yes, if you live, you're going to die and you need to plan to die. And I said, my friend, she's got a plot there. Her husband's in the plot. And she was like, you need to get a plot so you could get one that's in the same area that I'm in. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going there. Your cemetery, no pun intended, is too bougie for me. That place is a gated community where my parents lay. And I said, where my parents are. And that one terminology, because somebody's hanging on to my every word, they went and clipped it, made a video of it. Her father's dead. Went and found my dead father, went and put him on this internet. Somebody that didn't even have a Facebook or any of those kind of social prints, and you went and put his face here. How fucking disrespectful to me. And that was my dead person. So don't none of y'all come out here from that community and tell me to have any respect for any of you motherfuckers that thought that that was okay. Everybody that feels that them putting my parents up here even when I didn't put no image of my dad up here, and people went and got my father and put him up here. Fuck all of y'all. So the best thing I could do for me at that moment is not go live. And I mean it. I don't know how else
And
to put
mind
that.
you, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
say this, and I already know it's gonna be some whatever the fuck they call it, backlash. They gonna be like, "Oh, Joy, Karen, Monica, they did this." I'm sorry, Karen, to mention you. They probably won't put you in it. It's always gonna be Monica and Joy. They threw the first stone and broke the window. I had one dude on his live say, "Fuck Monica," and the person who shared her community post ain't shit either. Mind you, sir, you had just the day before that put up somebody's dead mother on your community wall singing. It's weird to me that we are the bad guys out of all of this shit, and we ain't saying nothing. I have a whole lot to say, but I ain't got shit really to say because I'm gonna let that person rest in peace. But you motherfuckers out here, y'all some weirdos. And I'm gonna say this out, and I'm gonna say this one out loud. I'm glad you're mad at me. I'm glad you don't want to hit my line no more. Because I don't want to lie to you about what the fuck you want to borrow either. So leave me alone and I will leave you alone and take your ass on your merry little way. And that's it. I ain't gonna curse you out. I ain't got nothing to say to you, ma'am. This is the last time you ever gonna do that or disrespect me because you want me to feel some type of way because you wasn't there for that lady because you was just talking about that lady and that lady was just talking about your ass, calling you out of your name and saying what drugs you on. But now all sympathies, condolences, all no. I wish a nigga would do condolences to a nigga on the YouTube. You better give condolences to my kids, not no YouTuber, fake YouTubers, wannabe YouTubers. Oh, I just don't know what I mean. I'm going through so much right now. I'm just gonna go sit by the lake and just look in the water. Fuck out of my face.
Wait a minute. I just got to deal with this time difference. Where's JJ?
Because I'm just over here looking and listening, like, what the hell? I'm just like, what is going on here?
Wait a minute. JJ's on a live stream and he's like, there's a 4-hour difference. I need to know where these people live. That there's a 4-hour difference.
Bruh.
I was just like,
Hey,
where is the
let's wrap this up. We'll continue later on.
Wait,
but
I got one more. I just got one more.
I need to hop on this conversation real quick so we can chop it up so I can get ready for the bed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How about when somebody's like, we got a 3-hour difference. And a person used to call me, it would be like 3:00, but 3:00. I was like, who is walking at fucking 3:00 in the morning on a walk? I'm gonna need to understand this better. The only place people were walking, they was walking around this internet fucking with people. At that time in the morning, there was no literal walks around parks at that time in the morning. They were walking through
That's
the
a good point.
YouTube.
I didn't even think about it like that. I
Oh,
didn't even think about it like that. That's a good ass point. Hell to the no.
are you walking at 3? I was
I'm
like, well,
like
who?
Karen, wrap that shit up. I'm like Karen because I didn't think about it like that. What the hell?
See,
God damn, that's funny.
I don't sit up here and play everybody's content. All this is original to me. Every inch of this video is my video. And the reason why is because these are my thoughts. And this is just a live conversation between the KMJ, because the view over here, we ain't looking away from the look away crew, right? It's crazy. And, you know, I don't know what's genuine in anybody's heart from what I saw, but I thought it was shady. And that's it. With Karen, I wasn't expecting y'all to elaborate on the different videos, but that shit was crazy. And that's a good reason to have stayed off this internet, because I think, and I made the post, no one talks about that second post where I tell all these good Christians that why y'all ain't correct that wrong. When y'all seen somebody sitting up here just making a mockery out of both. And I'm going to say this because I only could speak from the information that I know. So if the information is different out there, then somebody will correct me. But I had saw a video from the lady that Cynthia went to go see a couple of weeks back, where she was like, F the other lady. I ain't messing with her. So I'm like, when I hear somebody doing a tribute and they're like, but I loved you, and they're like crying about, I'm like, oh my God, is this what's gonna happen to me? These people are gonna come up here and put together a video and make the world believe they like me when they really knew that they didn't like me at all.
And do you remove the videos that you've made about said person? Like, while you sitting there shedding fake tears? I mean, do you know what I mean? Like you said that you roasted them and everything, and you went, and then you're gonna leave the videos up there. That's great. All right.
You gotta be lying.
I'm just saying, it's just what these people do. They got history. See, and this is something I said to a couple of people. These people will bank off of you twice. They will bank off of you acting like they rock with you. Then they're gonna bank off of you, but showing that they were against you. So, like, come on, these people on here are insane. And when I
All right,
hear an idiot say that people are true friends, I'm like, no, no. I'm like, no. Y'all
Joy. I feel concerned for you though.
Why?
Because I feel like you travel in a lot of circles, and people are, I just think that you voice your opinion, and how do you travel? Like, you bold, because you just gonna pop up and be like, hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, that's something that, yeah. Whenever, yeah. Don't worry about it. I got you. Yeah, please believe me, G. It's not what you think. Because but
well,
listen,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna end this live. Y'all could, y'all could y'all could peace out one at a time with the K, the M, the J. I don't know how you want to do it, but I do appreciate speaking to both of y'all at one time, because honestly, it makes me have to stay up later because I gotta speak to one of you, and then I gotta speak to the other one, and then I gotta watch what I
you
say.
ain't gotta say all that down. Everything is cool beans.
Well,
the lady,
let me say this so we can wrap this demonstration up. This song is dedicated to my homie.
Oh my God, I'm
the gangster.
Yo, that was so Yo, Joy was like, that is not my song. I said, girl, you better go listen to the lyrics.
Hey, bro, people just funny, man.
It almost ended good. They gonna drag
And y'all ain't getting a good laugh from some of this stuff here on these food streets. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm like Karen. Karen said, Joy, if you ain't looking for the shit, you don't hear the shit. And I just said they
Hey,
gonna
you
get
hear
the shit
me?
out of us. But I'm like, I don't give a damn because if they do, I ain't gonna see or hear it because I don't give a damn when they do it.
This song is dedicated.
What? You have to
And before they come after the KMJ, they need to go after that lady that said this was karma for they sector or cemetery or whatever the fuck that lady was over there saying. She said a whole lot. She said every death that's happening in the J4K community is karma. Before they come for us, y'all got another person to come for first. And I'm saying it out loud because that lady was very disrespectful to all of y'all. So
Hey, Karen.
the conversation is
They got
Wait a minute. Hey, Karen, it seems like
yesterday we was hanging around
the hood. No. Keep your memory alive like a homie.
I pour this 40 to your memory. Take a sip
drink.
and I
Start to think.
concert. You know they still doing concerts. They was just out here doing a concert. Lord have mercy. Let me get off.
Wait a minute. I know one day we'll be hanging soon. We'll be
Bruh, that's a song, man. If motherfuckers feel some type of way about us laughing at a song, that's on you.
This one's for the homies.
Well,
You know, take a drink and I
start to think and I know one day
Oh,
soon.
my favorite part is my
be-
God, my God. That was my favorite part. He broke that shit down.
Hey, hold up. This
Wait a minute,
song
though.
is
It's my God,
dedicated
could you
to
pass
my
the
homie.
Did he say, could you pass the blunt?
Hey, with that gangster lean.
Listen to this homie.
Bro, people crazy on this thing. This is crazy. But anyway, are we done?
Wait a minute. A lifetime of memory.
Going down the drain. Going down the drain. Bro,
And I can't forget the pain. Oh my God, that's my
Wait a
song.
minute. So what do? We tip a force in his memory.
Hey, wait. Hold on, Mo. Joy, hit it with the 40 ounce again.
Y'all getting on my nerves.
Joy, hit that verse again.
I sent my 40 to your memory. Take a sip and I reminisce.
Yo, for you alcoholics, this is a sign. Don't be doing that shit. This song is dedicated.
Disclaimer, we saying don't drink.
Don't drink and sleep.
Listen, that was in high school when that song came out. So that shit, that's in memory banks right there.
That's
all right. That's the first song came to my mind. I'm so sorry I did that to y'all.
No.
Joy was like, get that shit in. That is not. I was like, I don't know no other song.
Okay, it's time to get crunk in this thing. Why you so obsessed with me and everybody know?
Yo,
you know what? This y'all.
Hey, Joy, your turn. Go.
I can't. Y'all are
You gotta get Mariah Carey
my
part.
glasses
You gotta-
off.
Hold on, you gotta get Mariah Carey part. Go.
I gotta think of this. No, because that lady used to play that song when she was bothering us.
Okay, forget it. Let's just
She used to, that's what
Hold
she
on.
used to play.
Hold on,
Oh
Joy.
no.
Wait,
Wait a minute.
Joy. Just forget it. Let's do the
No,
Kendrick.
I think that no, but I think that's on. Wait a minute. What is it? Why are you so obsessed with me? Boo,
Hold
boo,
on,
boo,
Monica.
boo.
Wait, hold on, Monica. Joy, let's just rap Kendrick Lamar.
Ain't, but wait a minute. Isn't that you're delusional? Delusional.
Yeah.
You're blowing my mind. Something like that. Delusional. Delusional.
But
I
meanwhile, her whole channel had nothing but Monica face, my face, community wall, Monica.
Fuck that.
Monica.
Yo, I went over there and I saw my neck. You're fucking kidding me. Are you fucking kidding me? I saw my neck. How do you even justify I saw my chest? I said, is that my neck? Oh man. So what did I come back and say? I said, girl, she got my neck. My pussy.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's like, God damn it. How
You're supposed to have sympathy for somebody that's, yeah,
you got my neck, my tootie, and my crack. Like, I can't. I just can't. But that's a positive. And I went over there because somebody said they was being positive in the last 2 minutes of their life. I went over there. I was like, yeah, because my neck is up there. I don't understand this. And it's like recommended for you. I was like, why not? It's just my neck.
Mhm.
I can't. What was the positive thing that my neck was over there?
I mean, somebody got a big titty on their ad. Ain't making mockery of that, but I guess that's how it goes.
I saw that too for the first time. I was like, girl, get that checked out. Make sure it's
Gotta
benign.
still see a motherfucker got hair out in this motherfucker or no. Like, they got hair or no? Yeah. Like,
I don't know, but I did see that titty over there on that eye, and I was saying to myself, when I saw that, I said, "Oh, that just smelled like what was it?" The husband said,
yeah, he got up out of there though. He bounced. Just like, yeah, I
"I
got
can't
some better.
remember, Joy, what did it smell like?"
Marcus, clean up your mess. What you say?
When I saw that big titty on the eye, I just thought immediately of hot dog water. And I was like, why am I missing all of this stuff? Now it makes sense to me. Hot dog water. Okay, well, with the in that vein, we out.
Bad.
Do what y'all want to do. Just don't be using my shit without getting my permission first, because I might get like that dude in the in the I can't with this anymore. I just can't. Have a good night.